What's up, guys? It's JGMan179 here with Day Late Game Reviews, and this week we're doing something a little different. I'm starting a new video series called Where Are They Now? It's been about a couple weeks since the game has come out, and since my reviews are right at the beginning, I don't really get everything right. And so I'm going back to check out and see how good a game has become over the past couple of weeks. And on the other side, if the game has become terrible. This week we're going to be doing Battlefield 4. Alright, so when I reviewed this game, I put it in Tier 3. I said that because there's quite a few bugs, but overall the gameplay was still fun. Unfortunately, after playing much more multiplayer and all through the single player campaign, I gotta say Battlefield 4 is utterly terrible. This game is completely unpolished. I've never seen a Battlefield game that's this terrible. I'm gonna focus on the multiplayer first. So, obviously you can see I'm not really reading from a script. I'm just kind of complaining, and I don't want to complain, but I feel like people should know that the problems that I said in my early review are a lot more prevalent now that I've played a lot more. A lot of the bugs in multiplayer are pretty crappy. I think my game is frozen 5 or 6 times at least just trying to get into a match. I'll get into a loading screen, and the loading screen will freeze, and I'll have to turn off my Xbox and start all over again. The reason I think this is because Battlefield 4 was not made for current-gen consoles. It's definitely a next-gen console, and it really works the Xbox really hard. That being said, I don't know how the next-generation version of this is going to turn out, so I mean, it could still have the same amount of bugs. A lot of other stuff that I've seen in multiplayer, just crappy stuff. Invisible fire. There's invisible fire. I'm standing there sniping at someone, and I just start getting hit. There's nobody around that I can see, and I die by bad luck because I stepped in invisible fire. The worst part, though, I think, is those times that you lose hit markers. There's times where you can't see a hit marker and you can't see points come up, and it's utterly garbage. And some guy flops over, and you're like, "Did I kill that guy? I was shooting at him." And you have to go into the scoreboard to check and see if your kills have gone up. And that's the only way you know if you killed that guy. And that'll last the entire game through the next game until you restart your Xbox. It's ridiculous. The guns in there aren't really, balanced either. DICE has tried to balance some of the guns, and it just hasn't worked. They just changed the stats, and it doesn't transfer over to the guns. My prime example is the AEK. That gun is a 2-shot kill gun, and DICE came in and said, "Oh, we fixed it." But they only fix it on the stats. Everything about the gun is exactly the same, and that is also a load of garbage. But I'm going to move away from the multiplayer to the single player, and I'm just going to say how truly crappy that single player is. Sure, it's fun to play here or there, but you got to be careful because I had my entire game save corrupted because I quit out halfway during a mission. So, I mean, don't do that if you want to keep playing. And playing that campaign more than once definitely shows some of its flaws. It's a terrible story. You don't know why you're doing what you're doing. You're just gonna do it. You're just shooting people because. Why are we invading Singapore? I thought we were invading China. Who cares? Just go blow up some planes. That's pretty much the gist of this story. So, overall, I'm gonna have to move Battlefield 4 from Tier 3 to Tier 2. The multiplayer bugs are game-breaking, and that's not good. And there's no other kind of thing that you can play. The single player is utter crap. I feel so bad because I love the Battlefield series, and this game is just a complete disappointment. I mean, come on. The bugs need to be fixed. Those should have been ironed out way before you sent this game out. And I mean, if you're going to at least try to do something with the campaign, at least, give a better effort than just cobbling together a bunch of missions and hoping that people think it's emotional and fun. So yeah, that's me ranting about how much I don't enjoy Battlefield 4 anymore. And it's been a week or so, and I've been playing pretty consistently, and I have to say, it's the worst Battlefield game I've played in a long time. And that really saddens me. So I hope you guys take this and you kind of see that, hey, some of the reviews right at the beginning are idealistic and give a lot of slack to the games, and after playing a while, this game is not what you think it might be. It's quite a bit different. Alright guys, that's all I got. If you want to see some real reviews, I'm not saying this isn't a real review, but real reviews, stick on this channel. I'm going to be putting out some other new types of videos, hopefully in the next week or so. That's about it. Peace out, guys.